Hello everyone, welcome here. We are excited to show you our new board game, Mythwind. My name is Brendan and I'm joined by Nathan.
Hello.
We are developers on this really cool new project. Mythwind is an asymmetrical and cooperative board game for 1 to 4 players where you live the life of a pioneer and adventurer in a whimsical, fantasy, persistent world. We have 4 key gameplay pillars that actually make up Mythwind. There's persistent world, asymmetrical characters, cooperative town building, and an emerging narrative.
So what does a persistent world mean? Well, in Mythwind, when you're playing the game and you are done a session, it doesn't get all broken down. You actually save your progress. And so that means the next time that you play, you're picking up where you left off. And so you're going to be just basically snapping a lid on the game, putting it away, and then you pull it out again, pull that lid off, and away you go. And in that way, that persistent world just continues, and there is no fixed endpoint. You play as long as you're having fun, and the game grows and grows and grows. The town grows, the characters grow and evolve, and that is the persistent part of it.
Yeah, we really wanted to capture the vibes of kind of a chill cooperative experience where you're working together with the board to grow something special, and we've really we've partnered with game trays and really I think have developed some cool concepts and mechanics to actually help players do that. The second gameplay pillar is asymmetrical characters. There's 4 characters in the core box of Mythwind. There's the farmer, the crafter, the merchant, and the woodsman. Each of the characters plays uniquely and has their own experience. For example, the farmer has a very polyomino-esque mechanic where they're growing crops, they're tending them, they're building farm upgrades, and then they sell them to gain a profit. The crafter, on the other hand, is doing just that. They're crafting items. And so it has this bag building mechanic at its core where they're trying to craft really the best items that they can. And really what we want to capture with the asymmetrical characters is a unique way of building up this town together where Nathan can be playing one character, I can be playing another, and maybe we switch halfway through a gameplay session to the merchant and to the woodsman. We really want to give players the freedom of choice and experience when it comes to Mythwind.
Yeah, absolutely, and each of those characters is going to evolve very differently.
Yeah.
But that brings us to the third pillar of the game, which is cooperative town building. And as unique and different as each of the characters are, the town is the thing that you all revolve around. And so you may find that people come and go. It doesn't have to be the same people playing every time. You may find you want to switch characters as you play, but the town is the thing that will remain consistent throughout. And you are working together to build this town up to be as prosperous as possible and making it and shaping it in the way that you want it to be. And that's really what your story is all about. What is your town going to look like? And you're using those characters to build this thing that everybody's in it together to make a special thing.
Yeah, there's something special about the town board in Mythwind where all the player interaction, all of the players kind of come together on the town board. So you work together on goals on your player, yeah, but you also work together on overarching goals and achievements for the town itself. And it's really kind of the key focal piece as towns are, right? People gather to sell goods, to build buildings, to upgrade their character. And so it's a really cool aspect of the game. Holding everything together is the emerging narrative. And Mythwind has character and life in it. You're invited into this valley to help bring life back to the valley by these magical sprites. And throughout the game, you get to learn more about the sprites, and actually the events and the narrative is reflective of the choices that you make in the town. So, traditionally there's choices where, you draw a card and it says, hey, do you want to do this or do you want to do this? And we have that with our adventures, but the events of Mythwind unfold differently. They actually unfold in a way where it's reflective of the choices you've made in town. Have you chosen to become a cultural hotspot? then there's going to be a different narrative branch that actually opens for your town. Have you chosen to be industrious, right? Being efficient, making lots of money and produce, then a different narrative branch is going to open, and your story in your town is going to be reflective of the way that you choose to play. And so holding all of the aspects of Mythwind together is this core concept of an emerging narrative.
Yeah, the narrative explains the why you're initially there, and then as you play, the way that you play, really you're changing the whole equation of why you're there. You're saying, this is how we're playing, and the story is going to match that as you go.
Yeah, these are the 4 core gameplay concepts of Mythwind, this asymmetrical cooperative board game for 1 to 4 players, where you really live the life of a unique character in a persistent world. We hope you check out the Kickstarter page, and we're thrilled to be a part of this with you. Thanks for joining us.